Hi everyone, I'm Brooke Daye and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about what's important in team building. Because it ain't about the X's and O's, it's all about the Jims and Joes. So you've done your financing, you've picked your gym, in the process of figuring out the colors you want, the equipment you want, you start thinking, I need some people, I need a team. Well, that's what I want to talk to you about today. And I'm going to give you my 3 key factors in team building. But before that, let me talk a little bit about social media. Guys, help me out here. Hit subscribe and smash the notification bell. And let's talk in the comments below. I want to get some things going here. I want to have a little bit of debate and a little bit of dialogue about the fitness industry. And I'm not going to be able to do that unless you and we get together and we have some chat. So let's talk about my 3 keys to building a great team. Number 1, time. Great teams do not happen overnight, guys. It takes time. There's going to be a lot of people who come and go in your industry. It's just the nature of it. The industry is filled with people who are starting out. It is an entry-level job for most people working in a gym. So they're young people, they want to get some experience. It's your job as a leader and as a manager to give them that good feeling that they want to stay. And you need people to stay for at least 6 months before they get any kind of traction at all with customers and members, and they get some experience up. But you need time. But it's incumbent upon you as the manager and as the leader to make them feel like them giving you your time is worth it. And you should be looking at about a 2-year window with all your staff. If you can get a nice relationship developed for each person for 2 years, you're good. So number 1 is key, time. Because without that time, you can't develop number 2. Number 2 is trust. Now, what do I mean by trust? Trust can be defined by a few things, but let me define it by the way I grew up learning it. Trust to discipline. We live in a world of instant gratification these days. We live in a world of enabling. We live in a world where everything is given, including participation trophies. But in business and great team building, you've got to be able to discipline your team. I remember as a basketball player and a football player, when you were out of line and being a knucklehead and your coach was upset with you, what would he say? On the line, boys. And on the line meant run till you throw up. Run till you can't breathe. Run till you run the anger out that you have to run. That was the way coach got you. Coach would make you do up downs. Coach would make you do sprints. Coach would make you do laps, whatever. But there's that trust buildup that you know that the coach is doing that because he means well. But you need to develop that trust to be able to punish, discipline, constructively criticize the people. And really, it's not about that. It's about being honest, being open and upfront about performance. Hey, you're not doing so good. Here's why. So that trust, that needs time, but trust is very key. And the third thing is have fun. This is an industry where it's not that serious. It's the gym. People come here to have a good time. So you got to make living together in your gyms fun. You see those people 9 hours a day. You work, like five days a week together, 9 hours. It's a long day out. So you got to make sure that it's fun. You have to be a leader who's dynamic enough to keep the attitude light when you feel like things are getting too tight and tense, and serious when things are getting a little too loose. Fun, you go out, you do some team building stuff, maybe do some paintball action, maybe buy your team some coffee at the right moments. But you really got to keep it light and keep it fun because it is a grind. The industry that we're in, it's a performance industry, it's a production industry. It's an industry full of people who have been kicking butt their whole life. You don't want to let the seriousness of achievement override the arching theme of fun, positive attitude, and good vibes in a gym. You don't want to do that. So your job is to keep sure it's fun. So those are the 3 really key things of building a team. So let's review, because I like to review. Number 1, time. You need time. You need to be able to hook that person, get this person engaged with you, the leader. You need to make them feel like they're going to learn something from you. Okay. Number 2, you got to earn their trust. You got to earn their trust so that you can coach them up, discipline them, criticize them constructively, and be honest about their performance. If you can earn that trust, they're going to accept that from you. And that's very key. And number 3, you got to have fun. You got to make the job fun. You got to make it exciting, different. You got to crack jokes. You got to be sometimes a joker in the office. And you got to keep that positive attitude to the people that work for you. So, thanks a lot for stopping in today, guys. It's been a lot of fun shooting these videos for you. Myself and my partners, we're having a good time thinking about some new topics and some new scenes. So if you have any suggestions about things that you might want to hear about from us, go ahead and shoot me a comment down below. Until then, get better, go hard. See you.
They used to say we were dreaming, but now I got this life-size feeling. So I'm like, oh yeah.